If you are a home buyer in Santa Clara, this should scare you. The Bay Area housing market has been on absolute fire for about a year and a half now. This is not front page news, but what's happening right now in the city of Santa Clara here in the South Bay should be frightening to home buyers that are continuing to look at homes in this marketplace. And so before we get into the data here and before we get into the numbers, if you are a home buyer in today's Silicon Valley marketplace and you're looking for a comprehensive data set like this to assist you in your purchase making decision, you can go ahead and text the word data plus the neighborhood or zip code or area that you're looking in, and we'll get that data sent straight to your inbox. And if you're a home seller, in today's marketplace, now more than ever, pricing strategy absolutely matters. You really owe it to yourselves to text the word data plus your property address to the number down below. We'll go ahead and get a comprehensive data report sent straight to your inbox. The numbers for the month of July are out, and typically in the summer months, we experience a slowdown in the marketplace. And there definitely are other cities, if you've been watching my channel, in which we've started to experience a slowdown. But Santa Clara is not one of them. And if you look at the graph right here, you'll see on your screen, the light green line represents number of homes on the market. That's only 63 homes active on the market versus 99 homes represented by the red line, which is 99 homes pending. That gives us the most relevant up-to-date metrics on buyer demand in the city of Santa Clara. This should scare you if you're a home buyer, because literally you could have double the number of homes on the market, or half the buyers could get whisked away, just no longer in existence. And you'd still be in what an economist would consider a strong, not just a seller's market, but a strong seller's market. Now, this is reflected in the list price to sales price ratio, which for now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 months and counting, has been 100% or more sales price to list price ratio, which essentially means that for 15 straight months, homes have been consistently selling over what they're listed for on average. Now, in the month of July, 107. And it's been 6 months straight of 105 plus percentage points sales price to list price ratio, which in essence means that housing prices have been climbing for the last 6 months. And even if the market were to neutralize, even if the market were to stabilize, the upward pressure on prices that's occurred over the last 6 months would be incredibly difficult to negate, even in a minor downturn, let alone just a neutralization in the marketplace. So if you bought your home earlier this year, you're safe. Like, your equity's there, it's padded, it's probably never going anywhere. Now, if you are, say, a buyer that's buying right now, the stabilization that's going to occur isn't going to happen within the next 3 to 6 months in Santa Clara. There's simply too much buffer delta. Like, look at your screen. The inventory levels could double and we'd still be in a strong seller's market. So there's simply too much cushion in the marketplace today for us to reasonably expect, based on the data that we're seeing right now, for the market to even stabilize or top off or neutralize, whatever word you want to use there. That is not going to happen. That cannot happen within the next 3 to 6 months. That would be very unprecedented to have that major of a drop in demand or that large of an increase in inventory levels. Could we start to see inventory level? I mean, we're already starting to see, look at your screen, a slight drop off in pending activity. So if we continue to see that drop off in pending activity, say over the next 2 to 3 months, and inventory levels stay relatively the same, yeah, we could start to see a slight neutralization in the marketplace. But 3 to 6 months from now, if we're still in the same spot that we're at right now, or even a little bit less, like even if we're even at a 100% absorption rate, where the pending sales and the active inventory are the same, we're still in a great seller's market. So for those of you who are buying right now in Santa Clara and you're thinking, honey, we might want to just hold off another 3 to 6 months, this should bring some clarity to your decision making, because honestly, there is no way that you could look at this graph and not think, wow, the market is going to continue to sustain this upward climb that we're experiencing is going to continue to sustain itself. Could we see? Now, I could see where a couple of the other marketplaces nearby that are starting to see dips in pending activity, starting to see slight rises in inventory levels, where buyers start to flock from Santa Clara to these other marketplaces that are underperforming. Now, you have to understand underperforming is a relative term here, but if they're underperforming, we could start to see some of that demand get pulled away. That's likely what has already happened in June to July of this month. We're starting to see some of those buyers actually just, I'm going to go somewhere where it's not as white hot, where there's more opportunities for me and less competition. But the fall is definitely a time where we are used to experiencing a slight uptick in activity levels. And so that could get negated simply by the usual increase in demand during the fall market. So lots to pay attention to, lots to stay tuned for. And definitely, if you are looking to continue to stay up to date with what's going on in the marketplace, not just in Santa Clara, but all around the Bay Area, continue to tune in to the Bay Area Housing Market Minute Report. This is Danny Gould, everyone, with the Selling Silicon Valley Group, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video.